So the assistant is somewhere over here. And we're gonna have like some crazy confrontation. Hi. Whoa. Sounding like some character in a Legend of Zelda game. Don't come any closer, or I'll dump the eggs into the sea. Yeah, so they weren't on his person. He did have them stashed over here. Then why was he like hiding, watching us, and then like darting off immediately after that battle? Like, what? What is the storytelling of this game? They're in jars. They'll be fine, and they'll probably float. Stop. You can just go get them later. Can Mario and Luigi not swim? Please don't do this terrible thing. Just give me a moment, won't you? Chief, Layden. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're a type of fish egg. They're bulbfish eggs, so they'd presumably be fine in the water. I'm sorry. I hated you. I hated you so much. I wanted to push you out of office. I understand all of that. It's all my fault. This business with the eggs. You stole them to spite me, didn't you? I suspected. No, I knew it was true, but I couldn't come out and say it. Couldn't face it, and just sat by and did nothing as innocent people were imprisoned, I guess, but that's neither here nor there. I know all my fault-finding and criticism drove you to this. I really am a terrible father. Dad! My son, I've been awful to you, but you still want to call me Dad. Dad! Wow, that was resolved quickly. My son! Are you shitting me? That's how it's resolved? Oh, here's some payback. You ate my snacks! Get your own snacks. What do you say to me? Knowing the storytelling of this game, I fully expected it to be resolved just like that. That's a weight off. I feel much better. Well, you better haul me to my cell now. No! Bullfish eggs are safe and sound. Can't the chief's assistant just keep doing his job? Please, the island needs you. But I pay for your crime by doing Layden's work for him. He never does it right anyway. I'll just say the mysterious stranger stole the eggs. That should work, right? Oh, thank you, everyone. Seriously? Thank you so very much. For what? From now on, I'll do everything I can for the island. I want to be of service to everyone to try and make up for what I did. I guess maybe I've served as chief too long. Maybe we need some fresh young leadership. This game is killing me. The strange people in the underground area? I'm sorry, I was hiding so I didn't hear much. Why were you there and hiding and what? Why did you happen to be there? Don't stress about past mistakes, my boy. The important thing is to stay positive. Easy for you to say. Anyhow, you want to connect the island, right? I present to you the Bulbfish Island Lighthouse. Did ChatGPT write this game? That's what I'm starting to wonder. Like, this game only came out this year, and I'm sure that, like, the writing segment of it probably would have happened before, like, I mean, when did ChatGPT come out as, like, a publicly available resource? I know it was in the last couple of years, and this game would have presumably been in production for how many years now? I don't know, but that is genuinely what I'm starting to wonder here. But yeah, that is very much the way that it feels. Like, I am genuinely so lost right now. It must have been written during the writer's strike. Yeah, probably. Out November 2022. Okay. So presumably the writing phase would have happened, like, I would assume before that point for this game. But for real, what? So, the chief's son steals the bulbfish eggs just to spite him because they don't really get along all that well. And then he completely shamelessly blames it on the outsiders and hauls them away to prison to take the blame instead of him. No shame at all in that. And then when it's uncovered that he's the one that stole the bulbfish eggs, him and his dad fight, and then he's like, I'm sorry about what I did. And the villagers are like, no, it's all good. Look, the eggs are fine. You can make up for it by just doing the chief's job. That was the thing that you wanted anyway, and we're trying to spite him for not giving you in the first place. So it's like, why would that be given to him now when he's like even more of a dick to his dad than in normal circumstances? But apparently it's given to him now. And he's going to incur no punishment for wrongfully imprisoning innocent people. And everyone's just like, oh yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. It's all resolved. You can do your part here to make up for what you did. And we'll just say that like some other ne'er-do-well stole the eggs. Like genuinely, what the hell is the writing of this video game? I'm starting to lose it with this writing. Like, I don't, who wrote this? I don't get it. I really don't. IGN was right. I don't know what to say. I'm starting to feel like a 5 out of 10 is too kind. Welcome back. How was Boldfish Island? What? All of that happened? I'm glad it all worked out in the end. Wait, Chillium. Oh, we have visitors from Boldfish Island. This way, Bernadette. I mean, they're not really from Boldfish Island, but I'll show them around. Because they were visitors to there. So, I mean, but yeah. Acquire wanted to create a much darker game, but Nintendo said no. Is that actually what happened here? But, let's see here. How many hours are you into the game now? 19? Something, I think? Something like that. Hold on, let me save, and then I'll find out. I am currently at 17 and a half. I don't know why. I thought the last time I saved it said 19. So I'm at 17 and a half hours, and that's the kind of writing that we're at right now. The moral of the story, be a dick and take hostages, and you'll get what you want. What an amazing story. But yeah. Yeah, apparently. I heard that this game is a little bit over 30 hours. What? Congratulations! For what? Did they get hitched or something? Hey Mario, listen to this. These two are getting married. Cool, I don't care. Running away to marry your true love. That's so romantic. Hold on though. Aren't you worried about the lands being cut off? But we're reuniting them. Oh yes, we are. Wow, the first other people that actually care about that. Especially about one place in particular. That's the next place we're gonna be sent. What am I talking about? A place called Heat Freeze. You'll never be Frost Flame Galaxy. It's pretty special to us. After all, it's where we met. The Ice and Lava Mountains are host to 2 villages. Freezin Village, nestled in the Icy Mountains, and Boiling Village near the Lava Mountain. It's a shame, but the 2 villages don't see eye to eye on anything. They're pretty bitter rivals. Definitely didn't see that coming. Bernadette? Why is her hair like pasta? Oh, those are meant to be like cables, I guess. Chillium, I can't bear to let Heat Freeze go. I know. What? It's our special place. We met there. I can't let it turn sour. Chillium, you know me too well. It's as if our hearts are one. Yeah, it would make sense that he'd, like, care about it as well. It's not that surprising. Bernie. Chilly. Maybe we should give them space. Unless you found out where to go next. Let's go, Bernadette, to Heat Freeze Island. How? What? Of course, Chillium. If we can make them understand how we feel, things there could change. Is that you, God? Oh, this is gonna unlock the way to the next island. Just like unlock a route that I didn't have before. A new route is unlocked. Separated currents have been reconnected. Look, the tree. Wasn't that lovely, Bernadette? So lovely, Chillium. Side quest. Gosh dang it! It kept on advancing during the cutscene, and now I missed my chance to. Whatever. I'll loop back around again. Oh man. Yeah, is this longer than Mario RPG? I think so. When was the last time I played Mario RPG? Would it still be on here to show my hours? That's not the right thing. Because that was a while back now, right? Yeah, it's a little bit too far back, but I'm pretty sure that's longer there. But yeah, let's see here. 30 hours, you could get a better and longer experience from Pokemon Sword. You're not wrong, as sad as it is here. Yeah, 30 hours is definitely long for Mario RPG. I feel like if I was playing any other Mario and Luigi game right now, at 17 and a half hours in, I would be in like the final dungeon or facing the final boss by now. Is what I feel like. But yeah, let's see here. It's Pasta Cannon. This feels like a Spanish novella. You know, if this was like before my high school years, I wouldn't really know what to make of that because I'd be like, what are Spanish novellas like? But considering my beginner Spanish class, we actually watch Spanish novellas. Yes, it is. What was the name of the main one we watched? I can't even remember right now. But there was a main one that we watched. We're supposed to care about these two's love story, most definitely. Maybe we should give them space so a game is allowed to imply that characters are screaming, but they can't, or screwing. Yeah, that makes more sense, the correction there. They're allowed to imply that characters are screaming, but they can't do a murder. I guess not. But yeah, what even is the longest Mario RPG in general? Honestly, probably this one at this rate. I don't know. How long are the Mario and Rabbids games again? Like, Sparks of Hope was not exactly, like, super short by any means. I definitely got a lot of playtime into Sparks of Hope, and I really enjoyed that game. I don't know, maybe that. But yeah, let's see here. Luigi's Mansion's peak Mario. There you said it. Luigi's Mansion's pretty good. Why can't the Switch just show all your playtime at once in that menu? It would be nice. Or if you could just, like, hover over a game and check, like, right there. Would be nice. But alas, no such luck. This game must have a ridiculous amount of padding. That's like 95% of this game is padding, what it feels like. What hurts this game is a combo with a long playtime and nothing burger of a story. Yeah. This feels like the Persona 3 of Mario and Luigi is what it kind of feels like. Its concepts aren't interviews that proves your earlier statement. Oh, interesting. Huh. It would have been cool if it took like a bit of a darker route. This game feels like if you asked an AI to make a Mario game and sold it for $70. It is like AC Odyssey, but at least AC Odyssey had like more funness with its padding. And less of you asking constantly, really? That's the way the story's going all the time? Like, AC Odyssey had quite a decent bit of padding. But at least it was more fun padding. Here, let's go here. I don't think that's the main place I'm going, but I probably gotta go to all these places at some point anyway, so I'm going here, I guess. I don't know. Wait, is this just one of those mini islands? I guess I should have figured when it said Compact Island. Is this a puzzle to free that Dudo? Now it's time for the question of, will this next major island have a boss fight? Well, the next major one, we'll see, but I guess this isn't a major one. Wow, it's mighty slippery here. Somebody there? Help! Yeah, that's fair, too. Somebody there? I'm over here, trapped! Don't you have something that can hit really hard? Like a hammer? Hit the ice and you can move it. Do it! Save me! Imagine we just had like tiny handheld hammers. That's not gonna move ice. That's ChatGPT to make a Mario horror game with the story being like this, except everyone is either a psycho or a murderer. Just feed ChatGPT like the plot of this game all about like loneliness and connections and whatever the heck, but make it actually dark. Seem to be enjoying it. It's like the last couple of streams. The last time that I like did a real stream of this was about a month ago now, during the opening weekend. So not really. I streamed it once for about an hour-ish at Hallowland, just right at the end. And apart from that, I have not actually touched this game since its opening weekend, which was a little bit over a month ago now that it started. If it released on the 7th, and it's December 8th now. So it's been a bit of a hot second. And I went into this game thinking like, it's gonna be really great. And then just being like more and more disappointed and just slowly realizing that IGN was right. Unless you talk about like Persona 3 there. Persona 1 is a first-person dungeon crawler, and 2 Innocent and 2 Eternal Punishment are top-down, also really focused on dungeons, huh? Very different games. Screw it. I'm going to, do I have a, hold on. No, I don't need to switch my input there. I can open it on a tab here. Let's see this. I'ma do it. What? This isn't the try ChatGPT. That's not the site that I remember going to. Here we go. ChatGPT. Let's see what this spits out here out of curiosity. So there's the plot of Mario and Luigi Brothership that's all about traveling on a ship around the world, connecting all the islands again that were one landmass. Blah. And have been separated. The villain's goal is... I also misspelled villain. The villain's goal is to... What is the villain's goal? To make everyone not want to have connections and isolate themselves and be alone. Whoops, I wrote alone. Alone. Give me a plot summary of a plot like that, except it's dark. Let's see what it says here. Sure, here's a deeper take on the plot with deeper themes. Title: Fractured Tides. The world of Sylvestra was once a single unified landmass, brimming with flourishing civilizations bound by mutual understanding. But centuries ago, a cataclysmic event, the Shattering, splintered the continent into a fragmented archipelago. The resulting islands drifted apart, both physically and culturally, with each one developing its own distorted version of history, now rife with mistrust and isolationism. Wow, this is already better! You play as Kale? What? A former I guess it didn't get the part of Mario and Luigi. You play as Kale, a former navigator haunted by their past failures to prevent a disaster that cost their home island dearly. In a rare twist of fate, they are approached by Lena, a mysterious figure who claims to possess ancient knowledge of the Nexus Core, a mythical power capable of reconnecting the islands by reversing the shattering. I wonder, like, what resource in its database it got Nexus Core from. The journey. Kale reluctantly agrees to join Lena aboard her ship, the Eclipsion, a massive vessel powered by an ancient technology few understand. Their mission? To forge alliances between the scattered islands and convince their leaders to contribute their fragments of the Nexus Core to repair the world. But the journey is not so straightforward. Many islands have fallen into ruin, their inhabitants consumed by fear and xenophobia. On others, despots rule with iron fists, feeding on the divisions caused by the Shattering. Wow, that sounds kind of cool. As Kale and Lena gather the fragments, the crew witnesses atrocities, forced isolation, purges of outsiders, and the systematic erasure of shared histories. The villain. Standing in their way is the enigmatic Veylan, a masked figure with a charismatic yet chilling presence. Veylan claims that isolation is humanity's natural state, and connection breeds only pain and betrayal. Using a corrupt, fractured shard of the Nexus Core, Veylan spreads embers of solitude, a strange force that feeds on fear and transforms individuals into husks called silencers, soulless beings that thrive on silencing dissent and enforcing isolation. That part isn't too dissimilar from the plot of this game, where they have some magic bullshit device that makes everyone want to be alone. Veylan's goal is to ensure the islands remain isolated forever, believing the world can only avoid war and suffering if people sever ties completely. They argue that humanity's desire for connection is a flaw that inevitably leads to conflict. I'll bet you this game is not going to make any reason for the isolationism. Just be like, connection's scary, let's rather be alone, is I feel like the way this game is gonna go. Like, you can at least make the argument with it, it's a flaw that inevitably leads to conflict. At least there's something there. Aside from the edgy parts, this sounds better. It does, honestly. The moral dilemma. As Kale uncovers more about Lena's true intentions, they learn she isn't as altruistic as she appears. She carries her own guilt and seeks to use the Nexus Core to rewrite history, erasing the Shattering, but also obliterating centuries of unique cultures and lives. Kale must decide whether to trust her, stop her, or find their own solution. Throughout the journey, Kale grapples with their own fears of connection. Haunted by their failure during the disaster years ago, they must come to terms with whether they are capable of saving anyone at all, or whether they are just as broken as the world they are trying to fix. Climax and conclusion. The final confrontation takes place in the Veiled Abyss, a labyrinthine ocean where the fractured pieces of the Nexus Core must be assembled. Veylan, consumed by their ideology. Why is, like, every person in this story gender neutral except for Lena? Anyway, Veylan, consumed by their ideology, uses the corrupt shard to summon a catastrophic storm, threatening to sink every island into the ocean rather than let them unite. Kale, Lena, and the crew must decide the fate of Sylvestra. But there's multiple endings? Reunite the islands, risking conflict by giving humanity another chance at unity. Preserve the status quo, leaving the islands isolated but stable. Side with Veylan, allowing the storm to sever all ties permanently at the cost of countless lives. The outcome depends on Kale's choices and whether they can overcome their own fractured heart to see the world as it truly is. Broken, yes, but still worth saving. Ooh, that's deep! This darker take touches on themes of connection versus isolation, the scars of historical trauma, and the moral complexities of trying to fix a broken world. Wow, that was actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. Like, obviously it would need like a whole lot of touching up and fixing there, but that was actually pretty alrighty, not gonna lie. If that was a video game, I'd rather be playing that video game right now, that ChatGPT generated one, over this, honestly. That actually sounds like kind of a cool game, not gonna lie. I don't know here. Is it really just this simple? Are you shitting me? I thought this was gonna be way more complex. But yeah. Holy shit, this is just like SMT Nocturne, not really fully, but hints of it. Interesting. But yeah. My god, we don't know the villain's goal. I think it literally is just make everyone want to be alone. I don't know what the reason behind that is, but yeah, water's probably a good idea. Not a bad idea there. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the end picks up at 17 hours in. This is way too long for this much of a slow start. Yeah, I agree. Feel I'm saved. I thought I was stuck forever. This ice closing in on me. I put it all here myself. Yep, that's all me. And you're not even, like, corrupted to want loneliness or anything. My name's Knock and Slide. Cold winds guided me here. I was building an attraction out of this ice. Lamest attraction ever. I got so caught up, I sort of blocked myself in. Literally how? If you can move the ice blocks and you put them into those spots, couldn't you just move them again out of the way? I mean, what the hell do I know? Sorry, I forgot to give you this. Here you go. It's just a little something I scraped together. But yeah, Mario Brothership truly is the Persona 3 of RPGs. Mario RPGs here, you mean, I assume? Because Persona 3 is the Persona 3 of RPGs. Got Stash Bean DX. Maybe you want to give the other attractions a go? If you're interested, don't hesitate to come talk to me. You can keep on doing more puzzles here. I think I'm good. But, like, thanks though, I guess. I don't know. Well, I've never seen ChatGPT generate a story before, but not gonna lie, that was definitely not half bad. Not just RPGs. Well, here, let's save again. One more time. We're approaching 18 hours into this game. Maybe a little bit short of that, considering I spent a little bit of that time doing things like reading the IGN review or reading that ChatGPT story. Alright, let's see here. And then I zoom. Faster sailing on. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go. Just somewhere this way that this route unlocked. To get to friggin' Frostflame Galaxy. That's a one-way thing. Okay, so, like, it's that one, then. Discovered Heat Freeze Island. There, I found the place I'm going. There, let's go, I guess. We're going places. Let's go make more places connected. Because that's super important. Time to land on Frostflame Guile. Whatever.